Okay, anybody here? Is this work? Is this thing on? Is there anybody around this morning? Welcome all to Stock Markets with Bruce. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Nice to see you this morning for Thursday, July 17th, 2025. Well, welcome all. This show is going to disappear after the 31st of July. So we're in the last 12, 13 days of this format. And from that point on, starting August, I will be broadcasting to you through videos, just recorded videos that I will put together from time to time on whatever is going on, whatever I want to really highlight, including what trades I'm doing, because starting in August, Jen and I start trading our own money. And because we won't have any memberships anymore, we're going to close those out at the end of the month. With YouTube, we'll shut the memberships down, and I'll be strictly a YouTuber as a presenter going forward without that obligation. And that allows me, and as far as I'm concerned, I can begin to trade my own dollars. And I'll let you in on what I'm doing. Yeah, you stick around here, you'll hear all about it. Some of you will give me advice as to what I should be doing and not doing, and I will do the same, and we'll compare notes and see how we do. Congratulations to those of you who are option writers, successful, making money right now. You've found your niche in the option game. You figured out what it is you like to do as an option writer. You're a covered call writer, you're a credit spread trader, you're a cash secured put writer. More power to all of you on what it is you have found that really grabs you and just makes you comfortable and lets you prosper. Way to go. If you're writing cash secured puts on SoFi, you've had a good year. If you've been writing cash secured puts on Rocket Lab, you've had a really good year. If you've been writing cash secured puts on GameStop, you've been bringing in dollars by writing contracts with heavy premiums and letting them shrink, and you're rolling into others. I think GameStop is the next stock about to go. You're looking at a market right now, the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and others near or at record highs. You've been watching and hearing all kinds of talk and reports about stocks doing really well. Some companies' stocks hitting new all-time high, but not GameStop. You have not been getting you've not been witnessing a move on the GameStop shares. You've noticed them in this 23 range, and they kind of get to 24, but they can't hold it. They can't get beyond it. They kind of come back. And the wondering is why? Why won't these shares get going? One thing that did come out this week that was a pleasant surprise for me, maybe for you, I hope, a lot of people may have missed it, was there was an interview this week, a couple actually, with Ryan Cohen, which is great. Ryan Cohen talking to anyone publicly. Great to hear his voice. Great to see him, even if it's just on a computer thing. Look, please talk about what you're doing. Let the market stop guesstimating and just tell him what's happening. And he is. One of the little nuggets that he dropped in the interview that maybe many missed, certainly Wall Street is either not paying attention to or missed it completely. $9 billion in cash is where they're sitting on now. $9 billion in cash. I thought it was 8.5. I thought it was a combination of 8.5 billion cash and crypto and whatever. But it sounds like it's $9 billion in cash. And the reason it's so much is interest is coming in. The interest revenue is phenomenal coming in there. If he's hauling in 4.5%, 5% interest on $9 billion, he's hauling in $450 million a year. That's $1 a share in interest coming into GameStop right now. $1 a share just in interest from the American government. This is not risky. This is pretty conservative stuff. You got $9 billion in cash. That is $20 a share in cash in that company right now. $20 a share in cash. Stock's at 23 something a share. Are you kidding me? The stores, hello, he walked away from Europe. He sold off the Canadian interests. He only has his American stores left. As far as I know, it's just USA. He is now talking about the fact that we are making money in our stores every quarter. We used to only make money one quarter a year at Christmas time. We make money now every quarter. You have to understand what that means, because in 5 years, from 2021 or 4 years ago, 2021 to now, the company jet's gone, bonuses to management is gone, overpaid CEOs gone. He doesn't take a salary. All kinds of options with stocks have been eviscerated. All the senior management have been completely replaced with much more affordable people. The warehousing costs are way down. The losing stores, the stores bleeding money, gone. Every time a lease comes up, on every month, I'm sure 300 or 400 stores leases are coming up for renewal. They have already pre-calculated which stores will not be renewed, and the leases will expire, and they walk out, and they are walking away from dead malls, from shopping centers that aren't delivering the goods, store locations that are under economic stress. They're closing them out. They've been doing this for 4 years. The accumulative effect of this is that their head office expenses have plummeted. And if you've looked at the financials and you see gross sales, cost of sales, and then all of the other expenses, which are head office expenses, you'll note that those are shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and their margins are increasing. And now in the last year and a bit, they've gone into collectibles. And this has been a silent, unannounced, unpromoted move. No analyst covers this. There are only 2 analysts to cover the stock. Wall Street has ignored it completely. The company is now, its second largest business is collectibles. It's about to become its largest segment of its existence. Collectibles, cards, comics, and other items. The margins on this stuff blows out of the water games and gaming systems, blows it out of the water by a country mile, allowing this company to say, well, yeah, our store, let's say that store over in that mall in Illinois, last year did $1.5 million in business in that location. This year it's doing $1.5 million in that location. Sales are the same, except that the margins were 8% a year ago. They're 28% this year, and they're going to be 38% next year. The margin of profit per dollar is climbing out. Now, there are people out there who say, well, yeah, look at the gross sales, Bruce. Yeah, why don't you take a look at, notice how the sales are dropping. They used to do $10 billion, and now they're down to 5 or 4 or whatever. Yeah. Well, they used to lose money when they did 8 to 10 billion in sales, and now they're making money at 3, 4, 5 billion in sales. There's a difference here, a huge difference, profit difference. You got to divide it out by the number of shares outstanding. If GameStop, instead of making $100 million a year in profit from their retail stores, can generate $250 million in profits, and you add $450 million in interest just on the money. And again, I don't know what they're going to do with this money. That's $1 a share in interest, 50 cents a share in store profits. It's $1.50 a share profit, and the stock's at $23.63. That's what I think we're looking at. And I think a year from now, we may be looking at a company generating more than $2 a share in net profit. And that means right now it's a 12 times forward earnings company. And I don't think GameStop is going to be trading at 12 times forward earnings, not with $9 billion cash on hand and deals at any time to be triggered. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if the shares reach 30, 35 a share, which they will. They raise another $5 billion, and they'll be sitting on $14 billion. And it'll be converted into stock at 40, 45 a share. None of you should have a problem with that. And all of a sudden, you're looking at a company that's going to haul in $700 million in interest, plus the store income. We got $1 billion a year profitable company on our hands here, $1 billion a year in profits, which means the cash pile grows. Again, what are they going to do with this? What's the what's the game plan for GameStop? What are they going to end up buying with that kind of capital? Yeah. With this kind of capital on hand and this kind of cash flow on hand. Best Buy is a $14 billion market cap company. You know that, right? Best Buy, BBY. They could be bought. GameStop could buy Best Buy. You put enough money in the hands of Ryan Cohen, he could just do a takeover offer for Best Buy, just buy them. And now you can consolidate the two together, which would be tremendous savings. And that could be something interesting. Sales of Best Buy, $41 billion in 2025. Just a guy sitting in front of a computer going, well, they did make $1 billion in profit, $927 million in profit last year, $1.2 billion the year before that. Best Buy has had better days. They were making $2.4 billion in profit in 2022. They're down to $1 billion now. I'm sure they're doing a lot of reorganizations and adjustments and so on. But if a cash-rich GameStop just did a cash and stock merger offer with Best Buy, you'd put the two together and you'd have, both of them could unload 20% of their locations, or you can offload a third of the GameStop locations at least and consolidate them all into Best Buys and literally have a store inside a store. That would definitely improve things. Collectibles would be added now to Best Buy's line. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy wondering what the deal is. Cash in Best Buy is $2 billion. So they got $2 billion. GameStop has $9 billion in cash. So combined, they'd have $11 billion, less the cost of the merger. I just wonder. Just a guy. Just sitting here going, do you think they might buy Best Buy? Ryan Cohen would be the chairman of Best Buy at zero salary, and then he would clean house in Best Buy and really clean it up, really slim down the fat. Is there any? I don't know. Is there another company he could take on? If he got up to $14 billion in cash, a couple more raises, he'd have $15 billion cash on hand, making $1 billion a year or more. Best Buy's market cap is $14 billion. His company's bigger than Best Buy. Wall Street is not talking about GameStop. GameStop's market cap is over $10 billion, of which 9 is cash. No one is talking about the company and its dollar situation. Now, what's going to happen? What if Best Buy sells its games, its retail operation, cleaned it all up, sells it for $3 billion in cash, $4 billion in cash to someone else, and now they're sitting on $14 billion in cash. With another raise, they're at $17 billion in cash. Now, what can they buy? That they can buy an S&P 500 company is what they can buy. I don't think $23 a share is in the future for GameStop much longer. This isn't going to last much longer. But I'm just a guy in front of a computer that, 174 people are watching right now. Who cares? There you go. Welcome to the program, everybody. If you're going to write cash secured puts on an upside, you don't have, you want to make money on GameStop, you don't have to buy the stock. You can just write cash secured puts. If you own GameStop right now, and you can write cash secured puts, then sell your GameStop shares, write cash secured puts instead, and take a lovely, huge percentage premium of cash into your hands right now. That would be a good idea. That could be a very good idea. But then again, I'm just a guy, saying here's what I think you could do. Would you be interested in doing that? Would it make sense? Taking a look at options on GameStop very quickly here. If you wrote January 26 cash secured puts, which are 5 months from now, writing $25 cash secured puts on GameStop will give you about $5. That's 20% on your money. So you put up 2,500, you get 500. You're sitting on $3,000 cash right now. If you want to just write $23 cash secured puts, which is 61 cents in the money, you'll get about $4. You want to write $30 cash secured puts, put up $3,000, you'll get your hands on $8.60 a share, $860 a contract. So put up $3,000 and collect $860 in cash. On top of that, you're sitting on $3,860. Earn interest on a bunch of that dough. And let's see what GameStop wants to do. Shares go up to $30. Those puts are worthless. You'll buy them back for their time value only. And of course, this is July 17. These expire January 16. 5 months from now, they are worthless when the shares hit 30. Now, right now, the 23s are worthless. The 24s are worth 39 cents. You can get $4.40 for those. They're almost worthless, again, 5 months from now. And so there is a suggestion from your old buddy, Uncle Bruce. Something to think about on, believe it or not, GameStop, that is sitting on $9 billion in cash, and a CEO that doesn't pay himself a dime. Never reported. It is never talked about. It is never discussed. Did you hear this on CNBC the other day? No. Did you hear it on Fox the other day? No. He does not pay himself. Anybody listening out there? I'm just a guy. Big E is here. Richard Carlin. Sharon is in the house. Andrea is here. Pukebird has shown up. How you doing? Uncle Bruce making trades? Hell yes. Lisa, Rocket Lab, price action scares me a bit. Robert, number 12, thumbs up for Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Good morning. Thank you, buddy. Cindy, please look at RCAT and take action, please. Cindy's trying to promote all her favorites to us. CKT is here. Eddie, Stewart, Legacy, DH, Rice Checks, Charlie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Corinne is here. Chase, Rosita Parker is here. KC, Double D, Austin, Doug is here. Bobby, they're all here. Sean is in the house. Bobby, DH, Murray from Tokyo. How you doing there, pal? I'm sitting mostly with cash secured puts, baby. Let's go. The man, Uncle Bruce, I recommend looking into BBAI. When you start trading volatile stock with good premiums and a lot of potential being compared to Palantir. Flint Creek is in the house. Murray, the rubber band on Rocket Lab is fully stretched but doesn't seem to snap back. It's amazing what's happening on Rocket Lab. We're 21.45 on SoFi, up 6 this morning. We're up 162 on the Qs at the moment. And we've got, I don't know, let's see what else we're showing here. We got to take a look at our favorites. Rocket Lab is up 30 last I saw. Let's get a refresh going here. We are up 121 now at 48.90. Pardon me, my computer's behind. We're up 126 on Rocket Lab. We're up 5 on SoFi. We're down 18 on GameStop, which just blows my mind. Q's 163 higher. MicroStrategy down $4. Smart Rent sitting at 102 again. Apple up 71. Tesla up 280. Microsoft up 88 cents. Alphabet down 78 cents. Google. We got Amazon up 40, NVIDIA up 138 to 172.76. We have Meta up 392. Supermicro up a quarter. We got ASTS down 7. AI is down 11. Palantir is up 133 to 152.24. We got Unity up 80 cents. Goldman down 382. Cisco down 7. Spiders are up 107. Netflix up 740. Pfizer down 7 cents. ARC Innovations, these highs, all-time highs, or at least one-year highs, 75.64 for ARC Innovations. Kathy Woods is on fire. IBM up 9 cents at 282, down 78 yesterday. Uber is up 92. HPQ unchanged. So is Home Depot. Vanik Semiconductors up to 290.50, up 122. Adobe up 48 cents, and Enphase at 39.29, up 25 cents. There's the story. I'm sticking to it. This is what's going on right now. Welcome to the party, pals. Rocket Lab 48.90 going for 50. SoFi 21.47, and its high, SoFi's multi year high is 21.86. That is its multi-year high. 40 cents away for SoFi hitting higher multi-year highs. Congratulations, SoFi shareholders and cash secured put writers and covered call writers on SoFi. Congratulations, all of you. Love seeing you guys make the money. We're down 35 points on the Dow. We're up 5 on S&P. We're up 45 NASDAQ. Excuse me. There must be something good happening out there to give us a bit of an upbeat move, but we are not going anywhere here. It's greenish. Yes, we are greenish, but that's all we are at the moment. We are not surging 500 points or anything like this. As a matter of fact, the Dow, with yesterday's trading and the day before, we were up 234 yesterday, 231, but we were down 400 a couple of days ago. So we're still not hitting higher highs at this time. I think we've got a rotation going on. Let's just call it a rollover going on, where the markets are near their highs, but new stocks are now trying to hit new highs. Other stocks who've hit highs are backing off a bit, and it's a rotation. And so the indexes have kind of rolled over up here. They're topped out. Qs are a good example of that. 557.29 last night's close, and at the moment 559.01 with the high of 560.80. And if you look at a kind of a 1 week chart on the Qs, they're kind of doing this now. It's looking like a heartbeat. Looking at a 1 month, we had that big surge up until about 2 weeks ago, and now we're kind of doing this. We're just a little better, but not a lot better. And so I'm wondering if we are plateauing for a while, and maybe, just maybe, are we going to give up 1 or 2% of these gains as the rotations continue on with earnings coming out? We'll see how this plays itself out. Welcome to the program, everybody. Amy is here, the man. 9 billion cash, no debt is absurd. Lisa, RC also said shorts must cover. The man, what is the short interest on GameStop? Is 77 million shares, something like that? James, a Misty Tree, good morning, Lucky 55. Mandu is here, number 58. Jeff Class, something just happened with your microphone. I have no idea what this means. RC wouldn't waste time with BBY. JJ, 63 thumbs up. BP, okay, some math. GameStop, 2333 equals 448 million shares equals market cap, $10.4 billion. Yeah. Andre Delatorre, good morning, everybody. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, first trade has to be buy GameStop shares or deep in the money calls for 2027. Bruce, the first move you have to make as an investor is you've got to move into this stock. Eric, 107 people are now in the know when the action happens. Well, now it's 194. We got 194 people watching us right now. Have you hit the thumbs up button, and have you seen my question of the day? Check out the question of the day. 127 people have already done so, and the thumbs up meter has been coming in here bit by bit by bit. We are now sitting at 83 thumbs up. We need 17 to hit 100, and we need 117 to hit 200. We have 196 people, 83 thumbs ups. Guess what? 116 slackers. Come on, you guys. Give us a thumbs up. Uncle Bruce will start trading in August is the question. What should he be doing? The 127 people who have answered this question are now saying 60% of them are saying write cash secured puts. That's what I would recommend you do, Bruce. 25% of you are telling me to write credit spreads. 10% are saying buy stock and write covered calls. 5% of you are saying buy in the money calls and write calls. That's poor man covered call trading is what you should be doing. 61% cash secured puts. That's what Bruce should be doing right off the bat. And there you go. Well, cash secured puts on GameStop, not a bad idea at these levels. Obviously, by the time I start to trade in August, will be after SoFi's results are released on the 29th. 29th of July is when SoFi does its releases. So I won't be writing anything until the week after that. We'll see what happens with SoFi between now, then, and right after. So we'll see what that's all about. Thank you, everybody. Splayer saying, I was clicking wrongly. Count me out at credit spreads. I'm rather in the stock, buy stock and right call crowd. There you go. BP says EV net of cash, 10.4 billion less 9 billion, 1.4 billion. So cash adjusted PE with a 99 billion cash is 17.5. Now, what is the interest on this? There you go. Mike, first trade should be definitely cash secured puts. He says he's sitting in cash. Pick stocks he likes and write cash secured puts. BP. Mike H, what strikes do you use 2 weeks out? Mike H, I've been writing weekly $23 GameStop cash secured puts, but I write 30 to 40 of them at a time. Splatter, by the way, good morning. BP on the, that's how you get to the 1,600 to 2,000 a week in earnings. Nice going. Cindy, good morning. Gil, good morning from Costa Rica. Good morning to you. Jimmy, Palantir, baby. Margin called. Good morning, all. Mike H, yes, definitely not pulling in 20%. Jeff Glass, I sold GameStop $30 and $23 Jan 26 cash secured puts after the bond sale dropped. And I've been selling a GameStop 23 cash secured puts a month out every week since. Stock has barely moved, but time is working in my favor. Of course, shrinkage of these contracts. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm number 74. We're 29 minutes away from opening. Bobby Atkinson, Rocket Lab launch. I wonder if it's time to take a profit off the 30 to 40 cash secured puts I wrote a month ago. Oh, my God. Well, certainly can look at $45 and $50 roll-ups and bringing in a whole bunch more money. There you go. Margin called. I'm writing $26 strike SoFi Feb 26. That gave me $6.75 yesterday for $26 SoFi strike. Nice going. Lorraine, good morning. BP. So just done the math of GameStop with cash, $9 billion. And 5% interest, 450 annually, 450 million a year, which gives operating earnings per share 33 cents, SP 2322, interest EPS equals 450 million equals $1. So, yeah, look, 450 million coming in is $1 a share per year. It's $1 a share in profit. What does it cost GameStop to make $1 a share from interest? Nothing. It's a nothing, no cost business. The stores, are they going to make 33 cents a share for the stores? Are they going to make 50 cents a share from the stores? If they make 50 cents a share from the stores as they improve their numbers here with these collectibles, that's $1.50 profit on a company trading at $23 a share. What's that? 15 times earnings would equal $22.50 a share, correct? Yeah. So what are we at? 16 times earnings right now. This is a company. We're talking a PE multiple on GameStop. Hello, we never talked about GameStop PE multiples up until a year ago. They were losing money. They're now making this much money. Will their stores generate a buck a share profit a year from now as they continue to close out underperforming stores? This hasn't stopped, and moving their margins higher with collectibles. Are they going to generate $900 million in profit in a year and a half from now on an annual basis? That is $2 a share, and at $23 a share, we are talking a 12-time multiple or less. This kind of growth curve coming, we're not going to be at 12 times multiple. The S&P is at 22. Companies that barely make money are trading at 50 to 100 times earnings. These guys here, it's a whole different ballgame. BP, totally adjusted earnings per share plus this, so adjusted 17.5. There you go. BP, thank you for doing the math. I appreciate it. Mr. Lucky Go Around. Good morning. I'm number 86. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, will you try a Cap SSI? What the hell is that? First week of August is also Trump's Liberation Day 2.0 deadline, so it could be some bargains, Bruce. There you go. Be the Casino. I wrote 60 ASML put credit spreads, 702, 700 yesterday for 34 cents, and bought back end of the day for 4 cents. There you go. That's called making money. 60 times 30 cents, $1,800. $30 times 60. JJ, Uncle Bruce, I've been watching SBET. It is experiencing a short squeeze. I don't even know what that is. So I have no idea. I don't know who that is. How much more can I keep an eye on? Look, I'm not criticizing this trade. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not able to help you. Maybe when I'm trading full time, I can take a look at it too, and try to stay up on all this. I'll do the best I can. John, where am I here? John. Where was John? John. So people want it as an ETH treasury company. It has a lot, but they have to authorize more shares to increase supply. Again, I quite don't understand what's going on here. What else is going on here? Rocketeer. Morning, Uncle Bruce. Instead of you stopping the daily live chats, you should keep doing them and just charge us all a commission on all of our trades. Yeah, the SEC won't have any problem with that. Oh, yeah. Canadian unlicensed guy charging commissions to viewers. Yeah, this will go over great with the cops. Oh, can't wait to see the SEC people on this. Oh, my gosh. Wing Commander, good morning. Hello, number 99. Ed, RC should close stores that aren't attracting any trading card traffic and convert it mostly to online sales and invest the $9 billion in various companies. Video games centered Amazon Berkshire hybrid. Mitch, I am 99, 100, 99, 100, 101, 100. I'm that guy. I'm not a lurker. Good morning, everybody. Margin Call is also here. Welcome all to the program. We open in 23 minutes. Nice to see you all. 2146 on your SoFi here, up 7 cents this morning. 574 shares, 574,000 shares appear to have been traded, but I'm going to go to CNBC to just double check that. For some reason, CNBC seems to be, I think, a little more accurate on pre-market volume than Market Watch. 666,000 traded, 2145 last trade, nearing the high of the pre-market morning so far. That's what seems to be going on. The SoFi story, fascinating. This latest move into private investing is a sleeper. The street has not figured it out as a whole. I think part of Wall Street knows, and they're the ones buying up the stock. I think they're nibbling it up and taking it out. They're buying what they feel is a bargain $21.45 stock, because what they know, what they are aware of, is the trillions of dollars that could come into entities that offer private investing. And SoFi, with its in-house 12, 13 million members already, soon to be 50 million a few years from now, they've already figured out the future. In Wall Street, they've looked at the future and are going, well, yeah, they're going to have 30, 40, 50 million members that are going to buy 10% of them, 5 million of them are going to put $1,000 a month into private investing. No problem, through SoFi for sure, and SoFi will get a sliver of all the action. It's huge. It's just mind-numbingly massive. What the street yet, the whole market doesn't yet get for SoFi. The street understands that Costco doesn't make money selling anything. Costco makes all of its money on memberships. Costco breaks even with its stores, pays for all their rent, leases, property taxes, salaries, maintenance of their buildings, inventory turnover, all that. Costco pretty well breaks even as a retail operator. They make their money on memberships. SoFi has now 12, 13 million members. Will have 50 million in a few years. They won't just have a checking account. 50 million members of SoFi will eventually have between 5 and 8 of the SoFi products as their products. They will have a savings account, a checking account, call it a checking account. They will have a trading account. They will have 401k accounts or IRA accounts. They'll have um, uh, private investing accounts. They might have a car loan. They might have a mortgage. They may have a credit card. It goes on and on and on and on and on. And so if you take 8 products times 50 million people, you have 400 million products making SoFi money under one public company. 400 million products from 50 million people. This is the size of SoFi. This is where it's going. It's where it's headed. And I'm assuming there are no other products that are going to be created in the next 4 years. Really, Bruce? Come on. There will be many more products created. There's insurance, business lending, business insurance, business, the clearing. Then there's Galileo, and then there's the other, all these divisions they have. I'm scratching only the surface of SoFi. This is where the smart money is going. Yeah, 2140, we're buying this stuff. We're buying it for 10 years, not buying it for 10 minutes. We're buying it for 10 years. And it'll fluctuate as all stocks do, but we are moving in to this winter because by the time 10 years goes by, it'll have already been on the S&P 500 for years. Years ago, it was included in the S&P 500, people will say a decade from now. And they will all say, remember when they announced the SoFi being included in the S&P 500? You remember what happened to the stock? Yeah, well, they know what happened to Palantir when it got announced that it was going into the S&P 500. We're all waiting for others to come in. Watch Robinhood. If you want to get an idea, watch Robinhood the day they get admitted into the S&P 500. People are waiting to jump on Robinhood stock the moment the announcement comes out. We don't know when this will happen. People have been hoping it was going to happen 3 months ago. SoFi, same thing. There will come a moment in time where you'll just be saying, hey, SoFi's up $5 a share. What's going on? They just got invited into the S&P 500. And here we go from here. 2144 is where we're at. It will not be in the S&P 500 at 2144. It might need to be 3144. But it'll get there. And when it gets there and is in the S&P 500, go to 4144 and beyond. But in the meantime, how you doing? Are you having fun out there, kids? I like it. What else is going on here? Trying to keep up with your comments. I can't keep up. Welcome all, welcome all, welcome all, welcome all, welcome all, welcome all. Did BlackRock buy some SoFi too? I don't know. Did they? Did anybody want to tell me about that? Gavin, hey, Uncle Bruce, update from yesterday. I rolled my Rocket Lab covered calls, the 39s that were expiring July 25th coming up, into 50s for October at no cost. So I moved up $11 in strike for free. Wow, that is so good. Looks like I'll have to roll those out to some point, but good problem to have. Oh, this is wonderful. This is well done. What else is going on? Uncle Bruce, what do you think about this? I'm planning on buying an extra 1,000 shares of SoFi so I can sell weekly at the money covered calls for an extra $300-400 a week. Yeah, fair enough. You have enough money to buy 1,000 SoFi, 21 grand. Fair enough. 21 grand can let you. You could also write $8.25 cash to get puts, or you could write 10 $20 cash to get puts, or you could write 9.22s. You want to do monthly cash secured puts on SoFi? You could do a bunch of those. Again, there's a billion combinations here. And I'm already sitting on 5,000 shares, so I wouldn't be emotionally attached to the extra 1,000 so much. I hear you. Again, you've got a zillion choices here. That's great. Andrea, 7 months ago, I sold $20 cash secured put on SoFi that expires Jan 26, and I collected $660. In early July, I've rolled to 25 with March 27 expiration for $416 credit. Have I done this right? So I'm not sure, Andrea, did you make a profit of $660 on those contracts, the first batch, and now you've now added another 416 to it, so you're up over $1,000 on this contract. Sounds good to me. I mean, it sounds very good to me. I don't know what to say here. Uncle Bruce, is ATIP no more? It's still trading over the counter, but there's not much going on with it. MG Rocket Lab up $10 week to date. Giddy up. Mark, thanks, Bruce. I might see you in New Zealand. I have to stay awake to make comment here. Dan, guys, did ATIP, did they go bankrupt? I don't think so. Their largest shareholders are Banker, and they've been trying to do something in the public markets with ATIP. They tried to do the SPAC thing, and it didn't work out. I don't know where it's at next. I don't really know. Mr. Lucky, Uncle Bruce, I had 1,000 shares of Robinhood at 7, but I was impatient, so I got rid of it at 17. I'm still mad at myself. Oh, there you are, Andrea. Sorry, rolled to Jan 27, not March. Got it. Jeff, Uncle Bruce, good morning. We'll be interested in how you will trade. I've always wondered how that would go. Dan, Uncle Bruce, is ATIP nowhere? And do you want to keep asking me the same question? You got anything else on your mind? Do you have a purpose? Are you alive? Are you a robot? Are you okay? Welcome to the program, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the show. 14 minutes to go until we start trading. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you for popping through here. And again, thank you again to all of you who've been hanging out with me since 2021. Those of you who became members way back when and are grinding it out to the very end with me. I love you. Thank you so very much. We're going to go member-only comment right now because some people just don't get it. Welcome all. Thank you to the program. Thank you for joining me. July 17th is the date. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope you guys get much richer today. Go Rocket Lab, go SoFi, go GameStop, and enjoy shrinkage, folks. Make sure shrinkage is a big part of your life. Make it pay you. Interesting. Thank you again for answering the poll question of the day, and also thanks for finding the thumbs up button for me. Appreciate that. We're now sitting on 115 of the thumbs up, so we got 85 to go to get to 200. We have 225 people watching. We opened in 12 minutes. There's 173 answers now. 173 people have answered the question. 61% of you are saying, Uncle Bruce, what you should start doing in August when you begin trading is write cash secured put. 61%. 22% of you say you should be writing credit spreads. 12% of you are saying to me, buy stock and write covered calls. And 5% say do poor man covered call writing, buy in the money calls and write calls against those. I'm going to have to take my own lessons. There's a lot going on here. My goodness. Thank you all for joining in. Those of you who have, there are some of you here who have sent me money last December. You sent me money last December because I was raising the price of my one-on-ones. Those of you who've been here a while, you will remember that if you wanted to have a one-on-one with me, I was charging $400 for a one-on-one. And the price went up on Jan 1st. And I now charge $500 for a one-on-one. A number of you sent me $400 each with a note saying, here's $400. I want a one-on-one with you. I'll let you know when I'm ready. And there's still a few of you out there with these credits. So if you're interested in using up your $400 one-on-one, do let me know, and we'll find an hour or so to get together and have our chat and go from there. I will still be offering one-on-one private on-camera chats to you all out there. You just need to send me a private email and let's get together at $500 for an hour or so. Usually so is the real reality here. I don't think I've ever had a 1 hour one-on-one chat. I don't think we've never been able to do it that quickly. It's usually much more than that, but it's $500. Whenever you're ready. For those of you who, some of you are probably thinking $500 for an hour. Oh, that's a lot of money. And then you say to yourself, well, wait a minute. if I write 5 calls on GameStop and get $6 a contract, I get $3,000. I'm spending $500 to pick this guy's brain for an hour and a half. Not a bad return on investment. Again, though, it's up to you when you want to make the move, and I'd be more than happy to sit down with you and record our session. I'll send you a rerun of the recording, and you can rewatch it as many times as you want. So you don't have to write down everything I say. You can just talk to me and then rewatch the chat again. Hopefully, I can help you be a more prolific option writer than you are already or have been, and we'll go from there. So if you're ready for that, you let me know, okay? Definitely open to that. Welcome all. JM, hey, good morning. I'm number 113. Time zone change, so I'm late. Just finished the Trade Alert show. Mr. Lucky, Dan, Google is wonderful. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I still have 50 GameStop contracts I can write on GameStop. I'm just waiting for that thing to pop, and I'm going to write a bunch. Free range, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Bagel Gang. Zed Estate, the Conrad Hilton has an awesome gym open 24 hours a day, by the way, here in Dubai. He's in Dubai right now. He's at the Conrad Hilton, which I'm considering using for my accommodation, and he's liking it. JJ, serious question, Uncle Bruce. What will happen to members-only videos when you eliminate subscriptions? I don't think they go anywhere. I think, I'm not 100% sure because I've never done this before, but I have a suspicion that they're going to be still available, and I'm going to guess that anyone can see them, but I'm guessing. I don't know, and I haven't had the time to dig this up because it's just not a priority in my life to worry about what happens to a show I did a month ago about the market a month ago when I'm thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow and next week and next month. So I don't know how important this is to any of you out there. I really can't say. Because I've never gone through this. I've never canceled a channel subscription for memberships before. This is a radical move as far as YouTube goes. YouTubers who are out there watching me going, this guy is going to walk away from all that income that he gets every month from his viewers. He's just gonna give it up. That's what he's doing because things are changing. Anyway, B Tizzle, Uncle Bruce, will you stay? Will you still offer one-on-ones? Yes. Andrea, hey, Uncle B, yesterday I sold a 225, 230 call credit spread on Apple. This is expiring in 30 days. Apple, okay, 210 right now is where we're at on the stock, I believe. I got $81 credit for the $5 trade, looking to close it at 50 cents profit. Says 50%. Nice trade, 225, 230 Apple with the stock at 210, 211. 30-day contract. Yes, certainly shrinkage is going to happen here. You are 15 out of the money, which I like very much. I like that trade very much in that sense. A very nice, comfortable place to be at. You got $81 for a $500 commitment. So you got a 16% return on your money right now. If you score score 8 of that, half of that, 8% return in maybe a week, 10 days, 15 days. Yeah, you'll monitor it. Keep me posted. Well done, Andrea. I love these. Bobby, Uncle Bruce can do one of his classes while on the plane to Japan. I mean, just get up in business class and say hi to everybody and bring the captain out and say, let me show you some option strategies here that you might want to employ. Charlie, I think your viewers want you to dabble in all kinds of trades in the hopes of copying your trades. I know I am. There you go. Lorraine, hi there, Bobby. Splair, if some of you isn't taking his credit anymore, I would love to use one of those slots. I'm just saying, if you don't want to use the 1 hour that you pay, I'll take it. There you go. Savage of Wall Street, hey, good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Well, it looks like open is squeezing. It was 50 cents a few weeks back. It's about $2 now. Is this the next Carvana? There are many similarities. Splair. Otherwise, I have to wait for sure a few more months, probably in August. I'm in a 2-month school for social media management because it's a remote job with a lot of free jobs available, actually. Zeta State, GameStop, $40 strikes. GameStop expires June 26th at a whopping cash secured put 18 premium. I then bought MSTY with the premium. MSTY pays $150 a month per share. Yeah, baby. Way to go, Zed. Splair, Uncle Bruce, I thought there were daily humans closing a membership program with 100 plus members. Sarcasm right there. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I have been going for long walks in Palm Springs or in Rancho Mirage this winter, thinking about the future of this channel and my future and Jen's future, keeping in mind many factors, one of which is I started doing YouTube at age 62 and I'm now going to be 70. And I'm grateful for the health I've got, to say the least, because I know people my age personally who are going through a lot of different health issues, from relatives to friends and so on. And I consider myself very fortunate to be able to do what I've done and travel and what have you. And so, yes, there's that thought. And then there's the thought of trading ourselves. But the other thought was walking away from this channel in the format it is at, with 4.5 years of labor behind it, to just say, I'm going to shut down the memberships. That is a major financial commitment to what I want to do going forward. So, you think this was an overnight decision? Think again. This has been on my mind with Jen and I for quite some time. Zed, I had a feeling the channel would shut down, but I thought it would happen gradually. What's going to happen to our bonus colors? Yeah. Keep in mind, I'm not shutting the channel down. I'm not closing it. I'm not going away. I will be here in front of this computer, but this computer and I are on the road, and you will see me in various locales, and I will bring you my thoughts for sure. You'll just have to watch your trade alert, your alert from your YouTube, telling you, hey, he just made a video. He just uploaded a video, and it's 18 minutes long. And so can you find that many minutes to watch what I have to say? Great. If you're interested in my trading scenarios, stick around. I'll be happy to fill you in on what I'm doing. There you go. Will I go live from time to time, unannounced, without any fanfare, and just chat with you guys? Maybe I might, but I'm not committing anything because I cannot commit to that at all. So don't nobody go nowhere, as they said on the Back to the Future. 21.49 up a dime on SoFi, going for 21.50. The high of the year, 21.86. We are zeroing in again on a new high for your SoFi. GameStop, still waiting to see what it's going to do here. When and by how much will it move? When is the day coming that this stock is going to take off? I do not know. But at 23.38, down 31 cents, this is a bargain. Hey, the lower it goes right now, the more money you can get for a cash secured put. I guess that's how I have to say it. Anyway, there you have it. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Cody, comments on the videos. I don't know yet. I've got to investigate that. That's probably this weekend. I'm going to investigate the scenario of can I open the comments, but also put in safety measures so that the comments are, in other words, keep the trolls out. I don't know. I don't know how far YouTube has gone to control trolls. I don't know. So, I'm not interested in opening up the comments and then spending an hour a day deleting offensive, insulting, vile commentary in my comment area. I don't have the time for that. I want to do a lot of other things. So I would rather have it shut down because I'm saying to YouTube, I know you guys are trying, but I don't know if it's worth my time to have a comment section where I have to now worry about really nasty death threat type trolls. I don't need this shit. Do you? I don't need it. And so I don't know how to. I don't know the answer to this question, Cody. I do not know. Mr. Lucky, instead of stock alerts, I'll be staring at my phone, says Mr. Lucky. So honestly, you can make videos later about how to make enough with less. I respect it's something that no one is doing regularly. Savage of Wall Street, I have some January 26 GameStop $30 cash secured puts I sold a few weeks ago for $10.51, and although the stock has actually gone down on price, the cash secured puts are now $8. Lovely game. Buying GameStop for 2019. Yes, please. Bring me this to bringing. What is it? Even 1950. Yes, please. He says. H. Gregory, I'm number 128 on the thumbs up meter. Larry Titus says, hit the bells. We're open. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Welcoming to the program. Let's giddy up, everybody, to the show. Let's see if we can get. See if you guys get richer. Because that's what I want to see happen here. I want you guys making money. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for being part of this channel. 2179 on your SoFi. 2178, the all-time high. 2186. We're just short of that right now on your SoFi. We're opening with 2.5 million. We've hit 2182, 4 cents short of the record high for the year, the so-called multi-year high. Not all time, but we're getting closer, aren't we? We're up 46 on the Dow. We've got 82-cent gain on the Qs. Thank you all very much for being here. SoFi up 39 now, 21.78. GameStop 23.64 down just 4 cents. Rocket Lab 49.85 up 2.16. The high trade of the morning for Rocket Lab, $49.95. Giddy up, everybody. That is the new all-time high on Rocket Lab. Microsoft is up 243 to start the day. Apple up 35, NVIDIA up 35 cents, Meta up 51 cents, Google down 96, Tesla up 76, Amazon up 52, Netflix up 690. Welcome all to the show. MSTR down 760. AI up 34, Supermicro up 45, Palantir up 37 cents at the moment. Giddy up, you guys. I want you guys to get richer. Beautiful stuff. Richard Carlin, neat. Austin just bought back the puts on my Spider Iron Condor for 2 cents. I'm waiting for the calls to drop in price. This is great. The calls are 628, 631 expiring today, and the market is at 624.55. You're looking great, Austin. Well done indeed. Just keep raking it in, pal. It's your turn to make money. This is what it's all about here. Grab the upside. SoFi 21.61 to 65, up 26 cents, 3.3 million in 3 minutes on SoFi. The Dow up 71, S&P up 1.5. NASDAQ up 6.6. VIX unchanged. Oil up 38 cents. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining me here this morning. GameStop down just a nickel, $23.62. Volume 431,000 shares. Very quiet. Rocket Lab 50.12 on Rocket Lab. 50.12 a share. Now on 4.1 million on Rocket Lab. $50 a share has been breached on Rocket Lab for the first time ever. H. Gregory, Unity going crazy. Unity sitting up 36.22, up 2.26. It's had a good week in the last week. Last week, 28.88 on July the 11th, that's 6 days ago. From 28.88 to 36.22 right now on Unity. It is rolling. There's all kinds of speculation of a takeover there. 99-point gain on the Dow, pushing 100. Rocketeer says, go Rocket Lab, go. We got the Qs up just 22 cents. Spiders are up 31. SoFi at 21.66, up 27 cents. Now 21.69 and climbing. GameStop down 4 cents. That's all. And RKLB 50.33 now, up 2.64. 50.33 on RKLB at 50.41 high already, going right through 50 a share, and it's still rolling along. Congratulations. Cash secured put writers, congratulations, and move them up, roll them, move it, get with it, get out of those 20s and 30s, get into the higher 40, 45 and up, get going, catch up with the stock, grab potentially thousands of dollars. It's your turn. It's time for you to make money here. Giddy up, everybody. I love this game. Nice, very nice. 21.69, 21.70 on SoFi with a 30-cent gain. We are 18 cents away from a new high, new multi-year high. 4 million volume in 6 minutes on SoFi. I think we're going to break 22 here. I think we're just minutes away. I don't see selling stopping SoFi. I just don't see it. Just my guess. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. Anyway, JJ, CCL finally crashing. CCL is that Carnival Cruise Line? Is that what you're talking about? CCL. Where are we here? Carnival. CCL 29.30. It's up 26 cents. Not sure what you're talking about there. What am I missing? What am I? I don't see a crash. Are you missing something on your symbol? I don't know what's going on. Christina, I think I speak for all when I say this. We are happy for you and sad for us. We come together for you and the interaction we have by commenting with you and the family. We're going to be losing that. Yes, that is true, and it's going to affect me as well because I have this soundboard and this immediate reaction thing here every day, and I'm losing that on my end. However, in order for me to trade my own capital, I can't have a conflict of interest. I just don't believe in it, and I've got to go the direction I've got to go. And I have to admit to myself, as I've been debating for all year, I've been doing this since December, January, been debating this all year. It is time to make a move. It's just I've come to that point in time, and I have been more than appreciative of this whole experience. But I've also paid a price to do what I do. And I pay a price every day to do what I do here. But hey, nothing is for free. That's the way life is. Doug, we're going to miss you. Christina, and that's 100% okay. We love you enough to let you go, by the way. And like I said, I'm not shutting down the channel. The channel will continue on. It'll be a variety of stuff going on. I'm hopeful that 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, you'll look back and go, I remember those days, but I really like the way this is going here. And I love the way we're making money in this market. We're all making it. That's the key here. Doug, first homeless Canadian I have ever met. There you go. It be what it be. Absolutely. We're up 137 on the Dow now. It's climbing. We're up 5 points on S&P, but we're up 23 on NASDAQ. Remember, though, the Dow, I don't think, is at newer highs yet. I don't think so, compared to where we were just last week. Yeah, we were higher than this last week. So we are not doing that. And we were at our best levels in this current rally, July the 3rd, 44,828. We're at 44,400 right now. So we're still 400 away from the best level of the Dow for the year. Not all time. That is 45,000. We still need another 600 points to get to a record high on the Dow. We haven't done that yet. I don't know if we will. Don't know if we can. And I don't know how long we're going to stay here, even where we are. I don't know. The Wall Streeters keep coming on these programs and ask, what are your thoughts on the market, blah, blah. And they all keep talking about good times. Everything's great. Consumers strong. The American economy is great. I think they're just ignoring. They got the flappers on. They got these on, the blinders. In my humble opinion, this is the Wall Street way. Wall Street never says sell. We're at all-time record highs. No one is telling you to sell. Have you noticed that? They never tell you to sell, ever. Even at record highs. They never say so. You shouldn't be in cash. Are you kidding me? Now you should be in cash. You should be in complete cash and generating money from cash secured puts and earning interest on this cash. That's what you should be doing now. Cashing in on other people's money. This is it. But what can I tell you? The Wall Street playbook is simple, simple, simple. Anyway, what can I say? Bobby, daily price to pay. Bagels ain't free, you know. Mike, watching the market open in silence is going to be weird. Not gonna lie. Doug, Bobby, I bet Antigen increased her chef cooking price as well due to the tariffs and inflation. Probably cheaper to make your own breakfast while trading your account. We understand. You can't afford her anymore. Splair, I agree. It's for me the first and best homeless Canadian I've ever seen. At least you don't get a smell from the booze while talking with Uncle Bruce in real life. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting the world know I'm not a drinker and I don't smell like alcohol when you meet me. Oh, man. Doug, cash is king. Bobby, everyone's laughing. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm just blown away. Wall Street never says sell. Never. 50.90 on Rocket Lab. We're going for $51 now. We've already hit 51.54 on Rocket Lab already. 51. We couldn't break 40 last week. Couldn't do it. Now we're at 51.44 for the high today. Wow. Microsoft up 235. NVIDIA 172, is it? What's NVIDIA now? 171.84. $4.2 trillion company. All-time high, 172.40. You think Wall Street's telling anyone to sell and take profits? Nobody. No one is saying to sell and take profits. If you're an NVIDIA shareholder, you know what you can do. Theoretically, I know there are tax implications for some of you. I understand that, okay? But in theory, you could sell your NVIDIA right now at 171.86, and you could turn around and write 165 cash secured puts for 6 months out, like Jan 26 is 5 months out, and get a ton of money on top of that 171 you're sitting on right now. And earn interest on, I say all of it. If you're in Fidelity, yes, all of it. My God. What an opportunity. The premiums being paid right now at all-time record highs, insanity. You're offering to buy NVIDIA back at 165. You're a nice guy, but you took a big payoff to get it. Nicely done if you're pulling off this deal. My goodness. I'm just a guy sitting here going, you got to be kidding me. No one is telling anyone to sell at record highs ever, never, ever, because they think it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. Why would you sell a winner? It's going to go higher. You're already up 100%. You're going to make 105%. Really? You think so? Do you? Wow. Well, anyway, I'm just this guy, just trying to, help you out. Right now, looking at January put contracts for NVIDIA, you can write a 165 and get 14.80. You can write a 170 cash secured put on NVIDIA and get paid $17. That means you're buying the stock back for 153. You could write 175s and get almost $20. So you're paying 155 for the stock. You could write 180s and get $22 for an NVIDIA put contract, cash secured put. So you're buying the stock back at 158. You get exercised at 180. You're paying 158 to buy the stock back. I like this game. Just saying, I kind of like this game. Just a guy sitting in front of a computer going, my God, the money that's being offered here, it's incredible to me. But I've been around since 78, and that's the advantage I have over everybody else that came after me. They don't have the experience, and you can't buy it. You have to generate, you have to live it. In any event, I'm just a guy in the middle of this whole storm of insanity going on right now. Unbelievable. Rocket Lab up 398 right now. Rocket Lab 398 higher at 51.54 here. 51. I think we hit 51. What did we say already? Where am I now on this Rocket Lab? My God, I can't keep up with all these quotes. We got up to 51.70 on Rocket Lab. 51.66 right now. All-time highs. SoFi up 27 cents. 21.66. Thank you very much, SoFi. Keep it going. 21.86 is the high. Multi-year high, 20 cents away. Only 20 cents away. GameStop down a nickel. We're up 137 on the Qs, 558.69. The highs, 560.79. Can't seem to break those. Where else are we at here? MSTR up, down 760. Spire down is up 13 cents. Smart Rent 102. Apple up 56 cents. Tesla up 17 cents. Not very encouraging upward movement here. Microsoft up 350. Google down 184. Amazon only up 53. Nvidia only up 53. Meta down a nickel. Super Micro Computer up 48. ASTS up 241 at $55. These are multi-year. This is a one-year high on ASTS. Let me check something here. Has it ever been higher than this? I mean, ever? Nope. These are all-time record highs for ASTS. 54.05 was the high all-time. Now it's 55.08, I think. New all-time highs for ASTS. Very interesting. Very interesting what's going on here. Okay. Don't have any specific news to tell you, but ASTS on a roll. Satellite operated cell phones for the average person. Incredible. Thank you all for joining me here. Great to have you in the house. Any of you want to do one-on-ones, you let me know when you want to get together. If you've prepaid for one or you want to have one, just get a hold of me with an email and we'll work it out. Don't worry. There's no deadline. For those of you with a prepaid one-on-one, you don't have to worry about a deadline. You just let me know when you're ready. And we'll get together. It's no problem. Let's continue on. Thank you, everyone, for being here. 2168, SoFi just under 2170. When does the stock break out? That's what I'm wondering. Are we breaking 22? Is this going to happen? 6.3 million traded in 18 minutes on SoFi. Earnings next week, not this Tuesday, but the week after. So we're coming up to those earnings on the 29th, 12 days away. Should be something. Welcome all. Thank you for the 220 of you who have given me an answer to what should I be doing when I start doing my trading in August. What should I be doing? Appreciate these answers. 140 of you have found the thumbs up button for me. Thank you. 268 of you are here. 128 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. Please find it. Nail it. Let's get through 200 as quick as possible. Thank you again for this. 222 answers. 59% of you say you should write cash secured puts. Bruce, when you start trading in August, the first thing you should do is start writing cash secured puts. 22% of you are saying write credit spreads. Those Qs and spiders and even on stocks, credits. 22% of you say that. 13% of you recommend that I go into just buy stock and write covered calls. And 7% of you are saying do poor man covered call writing. Buy deep in the money calls and write calls on those calls. Very interesting collection of answers. I appreciate this. And thank you again for hitting the thumbs ups button, getting us closer to 200. 6 more just came in, 146. There were 54 away from 200 on the session. Thank you all very, very much. There you go, kids. Welcome to the party, pals. We got a lot going on as usual. And there's never a dull moment. 51.10 now on Rocket Lab, 21.64 on SoFi, 23.61 on GameStop. The SoFi shares are only $2 behind GameStop. There's something wrong with this picture. I really think we should have a $10 differential, and I'm not mad at SoFi to be at $21. I'm not mad at all. I think GameStop is $10 too light. Should be at 33, but hey, right now, SoFi is climbing and catching up to GameStop. What can I tell you? That's the way it is. I'm just reading my screen. You're reading yours. It's undeniable. That's what's going on. Welcome all to the program. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Comments. Christina, it might be a good time for me to mention I'm opening up a YouTube channel called Stock Markets with Auntie Christina. There you go, Charlie. You got a sub here, Christina. Doug, I think Uncle Bruce's daughter is taking over channel. Not sure. Doug, maybe we should clone Uncle Bruce. Hector, Uncle Bruce, in April of 25, I purchased Rocket Lab stock around $18. Now I find myself frequently having to move my call strike price higher. Using margin money for this, becoming nervous. What are your thoughts on this? Well, if you're moving your strikes higher, it means that obviously you're no kidding, as your stock gone up, like duh, right? But I don't know how far out you're writing and we're writing and are now writing. Obviously at 50 something dollars a share, your margin has just gone way up higher as well as, right? Hector, look, you can play another game, and that game is you're sitting there going, all right, I'm analyzing this. I have shares worth this much money. Boom. I have a contract against the stock worth this much money. If I buy the contract back, sell the stock at these lofty levels, and write a $45 cash secured put for Jan 26 or June 26, how much money would that bring in? Where would I be? Where would I be with my account? I would be all cash, no margin. What cash? How much cash? Versus what I paid for it. Remember, you paid $18 a share. You're selling at $51.40. You're buying your call back. You're selling a $45 cash secured put or a $50 cash secured put for as much money as you want to bring in. Are you sitting on $60 a share? I don't know. What's the position? I don't. There, you've got homework to do. Get your pad and a pen and paper and a calculator out and figure out this number. Are you better off now being a cash secured put writer of Rocket Lab or not? Now, if you bought this stock in a retirement account and you cannot write cash secured puts, okay, I understand, but you can't be doing this on margin. So this can't be in a retirement account. You're using margin to do what you're doing. You can do a cash secured put. So check it out and send me a private email. I'll be happy to look at it. Doug, okay, thumbs up. Savage of Wall Street. Hey, Uncle Bruce. So the Wall Street Bets crowd has now gotten in on Open Door Technologies action. The stock was over $40 a share at one point, way back when. The shorters beat it down to 50 cents. I think they got caught again. He says, Uncle Bruce, you can do what I do on my channel, which is just talk about certain trades. I talk about covered calls I sell and why I chose that strike. Same with cash secured puts. I talk about the company and my Savage 10. Yeah. Zeta States says you're an awesome teacher. Lifetime skills. Awesome. Thank you, my friends. Anyway, there you go. This is there's there's stories all over the place here. There's a lot of stuff going on, but we're these markets are at pretty high levels. Rocket Lab, it might be time to sell Rocket Lab. Maybe it's time to turn around and just be a cash secured put writer on Rocket Lab. Let the stock keep going up. Let's go to 60. What do you care? You write a $50 cash secured put, it goes to $60. What do you care? You're going to roll now to 55s. You're going to roll up to 60s, and you're going to take more money off the table. But you're sitting on money. I like this game. Just saying, I like this game. Cash is king, baby. We're up 188 on the Dow. Sounds great, looks great, but are you richer? Are you better off with cash in your account, hauling in a bunch of interest on top of this money? I think so. 18-point gain on S&P to 85-point gain on NASDAQ. That's 0.4 of a percentage point. The Qs are up 201 to 559.30. They are very reluctantly moving higher. They have not yet hit the new highs of 560.80 at this point. They are reluctantly moving higher. Spiders are up 152, a quarter of a point. Okay, SoFi 2167 to 70, 2170 up 31 cents. GameStop down 7 cents. Rocket Lab 5120 up 351. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Now, another strategy you can employ with Rocket Lab, excuse me, for those of you that own Rocket Lab, you're sitting there with your stock. You've written calls against the stock, okay? And you've rolled and all that. You're worried about losing value if the stock goes down $8 a share in like a week, because after all, where was it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago versus where it is now? You could theoretically buy a put contract on Rocket Lab. You could buy a 1 month, 2 month, 3 month put contract out of the money, maybe a 45, that is insurance against a drop. You could buy a 50, you could buy, I don't know. I wouldn't buy a 1 week contract or a 2 week contract. I would be out a month or two just in case next week the stock drops $7, $8 during the week for a bit, which could mean a put contract you buy for whatever price goes up against the drop of the stock. Your written call will go down, which is great. You might do a roll on those, but maybe a put contract is the way to go. Now, theoretically, let's say you own 500 Rocket Lab. I'm just going to use a number, okay? Could be any number. You own 500 Rocket Lab, and you've written 5 calls. And you're sitting there going, well, I could buy 5 puts, but I could also buy 10 puts. If I bought 10 put contracts, that's equal to 1,000 shares of Rocket Lab. I buy 10 puts that are out of the money, even if they're 42s or 43s or 45s for a couple of months out. And if the stock does drop $4, $5, $6, $8, $10 a share in the next month, these puts will rise in price. And since I've got 10 of them versus 500 shares, what I lose on a per share basis, but I would make on my calls that are shrinking, and what I make on my puts accelerating, I'm richer. Potentially, yes. But what if the shares go up another $10 a share and they go to $61 in the next month? Those puts will become quickly worthless. You'll lose half your money, 3/4 of your money, of course. But guess what? You made all this money on the stock. You're going to do a rollover on your calls, and you might buy another set of puts. You'll roll your puts. You'll go from 45s to 55s for 2 months out, and you'll pay the price of insurance to guard against a $10 drop that could take those puts from one level to this kind of a level, more than giving you insurance. I'm just throwing this at you to make you think about, what can I do with a stock like Rocket Lab that has accelerated so quickly, so soon to these lofty levels, unthinkable numbers. Never thought it would happen. Here it is. How do I protect myself? I love the idea of selling the stock and writing cash secured puts. That's my number one way I would go. Number one way. Buy back your calls, sell the stock, and write cash secured puts, and go completely onto the cash side of it and say, I'm cashing in up here. And if I can get $10 for a contract that I'm writing, I just brought in maybe $61 a share on this thing. Am I a happy camper? I should be. I should be up on this trade. Yes, I should be. And I'm sitting on cash, pulling in interest. Just throwing out there. I'm just, Just a guy. Mike, do you think there's a short squeeze happening on Rocket Lab? Could be. Andre Delatorre, Savage, what is your channel, please? Savage. Agreed, Uncle Bruce. I have protected myself by buying 10 SQQQ $19 puts expiring September. I am thinking the move is going to be quick and violent when the Qs drop. Tom, here goes SoFi. Really? 2186. Yes, we've matched our new multi-year high. Thank you, Tom. JJ Rocket Lab, October 44 put, 520. Doug, hey, Uncle Bruce, how much margin is too much margin in these markets? I don't have that answer. I think any margin is too much margin if you need to be doing margin. Andre, it's Savage of Wall Street. Don't you forget it. Savage of Wall Street says, Andre Delatorre, it is called the Savage of Wall Street on YouTube. Margin calls, SoFi moving up, Uncle Bruce, 2189, new multi-year high on your SoFi, 8.8 million volume, very quiet compared to normal. Lately, we'd be at 15, 20 million by now. 31 minutes in, only 8.8, and we have gone to 2091. We're going to $22 a share, kids. Are you ready? Are your cash ticket puts going down? Anybody? Anyone? Hello? Biff. Biff is here. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the party. Auntie Jen, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You got really good timing. You walked through the door with new multi-year highs on SoFi.
I heard.
We've been waiting all morning for something to happen. 21.
It was my doing.
21.93 a share. 21.93. We're going for 22 and beyond.
There you go.
You got to like this. Andre Delatorre, thank you, sir. Well, of course, you're more than welcome. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Free Range. Good morning. Good morning. Margin call. Margin call says it all. SoFi moving up. Tom started it all by saying, "Here goes SoFi." Yeah, baby. Auntie Jen, good morning from Richard and Mandu. Free Range and everybody. They're all singing. 21.97. 21.97 a share. The new high, the new multi-year high. In 9.4 million traded. We're moving volume now. Going for $22. Is there a wall of resistance at 22 or is it a nothing burger? We're about to find out. Charlie, good morning, Auntie Jen. Richard Carlin, I've been a member for 52 months. 52 months, baby. Thank you so much, Richard. I love you guys. 21.92, 90 up and down, and then we go through. Are we going to 22.25 in like 15 minutes? What? Your 20s are out of the money, $1.90. Your 25s are only in the money, $3.09. That's all they're worth. Some of you started writing 25s when the stock was $18. They were worth $7 book plus premium. They're now booked at $3.08. They are falling off the table.
Booking.
Are you having fun, kids? Are any of you writing call options on SoFi? You're writing 22s, 23s, 24s. You're writing 25s for Jan 26. Anyone? Bring it in, dude. Doug, margin is dependent on how you're using it. Yeah. Maintenance versus margin, account size, brokerage adjustments. I think it's personal preference, but know the risk. Doug, okay, thumbs up, thanks. You've got to keep margin as low as humanly possible, if not avoid it at all costs. I know you have to have a margin account. Of course you do, if you're going to do certain trades, but you don't want to be indebted to your broker. Don't push your account beyond reasonable limits because a pullback of 5-10% could wipe you out. Too many of my viewers have learned that painful lesson by getting too aggressive. This is a conservative strategy.
Don't get too close to the fire.
I'm trying to keep you conservative with option writing strategies here. That's what I'm trying to do. I want you around for years and years and years.
Sleep at night.
Yes, Jeff. Good morning, everyone. Late been on the phone with the daughter. We are getting a new member of the family. SoFi is almost 22. What a great day today all around. Congratulations, Jeff. Congratulations. Bagel Babe, Richard, OG, love it. Splair, Unity crossed $38. Doug, in April, I got margin called a few times. Not a good feeling. No. Today, everything is skyrocketing. Somehow says Splair.
You feel
giddy up.
You've lost control.
Yeah, no kidding. You're not in control of your account if you're into margin. If your broker controls you, you're in trouble because they don't care what you think or what you feel. They don't care. They're going to sell you out. Yeah. Be careful.
As a broker, you don't like it either. You don't like to hear the panic in your
but voice. You don't talk to a broker, do you? You talk to a computer.
These guys don't.
Computers don't care. Cyberdyne Systems doesn't care, people. No.
What's the bagel going to be this morning?
Well,
Thursday. It's a free-for-all day. Who knows? Who knows?
You know, I feel like a ham and egg.
Ham and egg?
Ham and egg bagel today, yeah.
Would you like some Philippe's on it?
No. Could we just kind of go with the ketchup only?
Ketchup on this?
Yeah.
I guess.
Let me.
It's gonna be boring.
Let me experience exotic tastes in Japan. Okay. Let me do that there, rather than
here.
In
the comfort of your own home.
Just sort of,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay. And no horseradish sauce either, please. Yikes. Welcome all. Bagel Babe, Uncle Bruce, I had my most profitable day yesterday on call credit spreads. Thank you. Right on free range. Way to go, Bagel Babe. Mike H., when do you leave for Japan? August 1st. August 1st, in the air. August 1st. There you go. 2190 on SoFi. 2190 on SoFi. The high so far today, 2197 on your SoFi. We're pushing $22 here. New multi-year highs. I don't know what the all-time high ever was on SoFi. Could it have been 2514? I don't know. Is there anyone that can Google that? It might be on Google. What was the all-time high, closing high, and what was the all-time intraday high on SoFi? All-time. Anybody want to be able to do that for me? Please let us know. That would be great. I'm definitely jealous of your trip, says Mike H. Safe travels. Thank you, my friend. Yes, we're flying August 1 to Tokyo, and 3 weeks later flying to Singapore, and then a week after that to Dubai, and a week after that to Amsterdam. So yeah, I'm crossing a few time zones in 5 weeks for sure. I think SoFi got up to 28 at some point, thinks Lisa. Savage of Wall Street. Agreed, Uncle Bruce. Margin has to be used very carefully. If I use margin, I do it to buy back covered calls that are 80% profit or more. I immediately sell covered calls at a lower strike if I buy back covered calls to get off. Dude, the brokerage can adjust your margin rates overnight. Suddenly, an underlying marginability is adjusted and your cash position shrinks, as sometimes happens near earnings, I have found. Tom, 28.26 all-time high for SoFi, 28.26. Doug, my SoFi leaps are printing. Giddy up. Mike H. up 25.78, Feb 1, 21, says Mike H. 25.78, Feb 1st. Cindy, all-time high close 25.78, Feb 1. There's that number. 25.78 closing price on SoFi. Mike, yes, that's the closing high of all time for SoFi. We're 21.92 right now. We are within $4 of the all-time record high close of SoFi. There you go. 21.94, 21.95. We're just inching up a little more right now, and we've traded now approximately 10.7 million shares. So we're moving a million every couple of minutes here. 21.94, 21.95. The high of 21.97. We're now 21.99. We're going for a $22 price right here, right now. We're about to print it. Just printed $22 a share right now on your SoFi. $22 is the official print. Have we broken it yet? Yep, 2202. 2202, the new high. And we'll see if we go even higher than that. So the 22 level was not there. There was no wall of stock or anything like that. We have breached it. Giddy up SoFi. GameStop down 11 cents at $23.56, and SoFi is $22. So we're $1.55 away, $1.60 away from catching GameStop on SoFi. Think about this. Double the number of shares outstanding. Fascinating. SoFi market cap is 24.2 billion last I saw, and I think that number is low. Charlie, it's a rocket, Bruce Stewart. Just touched 22. Go SoFi, baby. Oh, yeah, Stuart, you know it. Welcome all to the party, pal. Welcome to the show. Rocket Lab 5166 up 397. 5197 is the high of the day on Rocket Lab today. 13 million traded, very active, as is SoFi, very active, but not mega active as far as SoFi is concerned. $24.7 billion market cap on Rocket Lab. Market cap on SoFi, $24.2 billion. Unbelievable. 11.8 million traded on SoFi. There's more Rocket Lab trading than SoFi's trading, and Rocket Lab is $51. Think about that. Double the money in Rocket Lab right now than SoFi stock. Double the money trading hands, more than double. That is a big thing to think about. It is a mind blower to think about. Giddy up, you kids. NVIDIA has traded 43 million shares at 172 apiece. How much money is that? A lot more money than SoFi and Rocket Lab combined. Unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. NVIDIA is up 145. The Dow up 177, 178, 180. S&P up 19. NASDAQ up 93 points, 90 points. At the moment, just you know, I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you what's going on here. Austin, I can see the headline, SoFi rallied. Here's why it won't last, says some moron analyst. Oh, yeah, there'll be all kinds of analysts coming out going, oh, it's overpriced. It's a hold. It's an underperform. We're giving it a $16 target, underperform. Yeah, well, you know. All of those followers that listen to those analysts have all lost money, a fortune they've lost. Millions, tens of millions in opportunity lost. What can I say? If you guys have not been rolling your SoFi cash secured puts, it's your fault. It's not my fault. I've been telling you, roll them. Let's go. Rocket Lab, hey, this might be the perfect time to get into cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. John, good morning to everyone. Neat. Joe, Oliver, laugh a lot, Austin. You're dead on this one. Headlines, SoFi, here's why it won't last. Welcome to the party, pals. Our party, making money here in the market. That is what we're about here. I appreciate you all being with us today. We have now received 241 people's votes on the question of the day. I appreciate that. And the thumbs up meter is now showing 157. If you are happy that your SoFi broke $22 a share, I think you should give me a thumbs up. It's not because of me. It's just the way it is. $22 has been breached already on SoFi. It might go even higher than that. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's celebrate that move. 157 is the count on the thumbs ups meter. Thank you all so very much. Apparently, I have 5 email notifications. They're an hour old, but they're coming in. What can I say? Thank you all for joining me today. I think it's time to put some knee emojis out there to honor the Knights of Knee, because after all, those of you who don't know, the power behind this market is not Jay Powell. It's not the president. It's the Knights of Knee. Those folks have all the power. And if we don't honor them with knee emojis, we're kidding ourselves. We're just fools to think that we have something to do with this market. No. It's the Knights of Knee, and you must honor all the Knights of Knee. Some of you have already figured this out. John knows. Larry knows what we're talking about here. Charlie knows all about it. There you go. Bagel time. John Harpster. Mandu number 5. Lisa SPIR pop by 9%. Tune up fish. Neat. Nico is here. Let's go, baby. Corinne and Juan. Neat. The emojis are coming out of here like crazy. James of the Misty Tree. You all know what I'm talking about. The Knights of Knee are the secret power behind this market. No other channel celebrates the Knights of Knee like we do. We are aware of their power. Bama Babe. Neat. Tom. Neat. There you go. Right there. Don't miss it. Don't you dare underestimate the power of the Knights of Knee. No question. John Harpster, neat, shades, and everything else. Thank you all for being here. Having fun. Watching the markets go. Option writers, Congratulations. 51.86 on Rocket Lab. The high of 51.97. We're trying to break $52 on Rocket Lab today. 13.9 million traded. Unbelievable on Rocket Lab. This stock a week ago, last week, $39, $38. A month ago, Rocket Lab was $25.92. In the last 3 months, back in April, it was $19.04. The low after the debacle at the White House, April the 3rd, $16.37. It's now $51.74. Holy crap, moly! Can you believe the Rocket Lab move? SoFi 6 months ago, in the last 6 months, SoFi, April the April the 6th, 986. We know it touched 850. We know it touched it. 885. We remember those trades. We remember the $9 trades. Back in, like I said, April 3rd was 950. April 7th, 950. April 8th, 1139. April 10th, 1071. SoFi on April the 21st, 1127. April 24th, 1288. April 28th, 1327. Back down a little bit here to 1280 on May the 20th, 1319 the 21st, May 22nd, 1309. June 1, 1367, June the 4th, 1367, June 8th, 1410, June 11th, 1490, 1520 on June 19th, 1608 on June 24th, 1718 on June 26th, 1857 on July 2nd, 1995 July 7th, today 2188 on your SoFi, breaching 22 today. No ketchup? Oh yeah, we have ketchup. Thank you. You've hidden it on me. Sneaky. Thank you. There's the
no ketchup.
The ham and cheese bagel here.
Move this up a little bit.
It's just do that right there, and we're good.
Down a little. Okay.
Thank you, Auntie Jen, so very much. My goodness, SoFi, go GameStop, please. And Rocket Lab running $51.50, almost $52. Yeah, Rocket Lab 3 months ago, $19. It's now $50.
Yeah, yeah. It's had a good summer.
Wait till SoFi goes to 51 in a month. You just wait. You just wait. Oh man, wouldn't that be something? My goodness. This ham and cheese, ham and egg and cheese bagel.
You never asked for the cheese, but I assumed.
Yeah.
Kind of like I assumed the Philippe's last time. No surprises this time. It's just you and your ketchup, buddy. Just you and your ketchup.
You and your sad, pathetic little ketchup.
We're at the start of many days of rain or drizzle.
Yeah.
I'd rather just rained and got it over with instead of just that drizzle where you're not even sure it's umbrella worthy. But
those of us here in Calgary are wishing that this rain were further north, begging for it to stop those forest fires up north.
Or southeast, because Cypress Hills area down by Medicine Hat, dry. But out in the center, the crops looked great. So good. Yeah, now you just got it. Now they just have to ripen and let you get them off the field. Yeah.
Let's take a look at this weather map. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go. All that rain. Here's the rain where we are. Calgary, Red Deer, and there's Edmonton, Alberta, bone dry. And then northern Alberta up here.
Medicine Hat, Alberta.
Yeah, Medicine Hat's bone dry. There's no rain up here. This is where all the forest fires are, all the way up there. Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, the north, dry. The rain is here. We need the rain up there. And,
Saskatchewan is kind of on fire too.
Yeah, we're not. They're not getting help, and that's the problem with our forest fire situation. That's why there's so much smoke across North America, because the rains are not falling where they are needed. We don't have forests.
They're funny that way.
We'd have a forest in Calgary. It's just this region is wet.
It's not like living in Creston where 95% of your surroundings are primordial forest. Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
I remember it was 2018 or 19. My cousin came up from Germany to visit us in Creston, and we were socked in with smoke.
Smoke,
God, it was bad.
Yeah, we weren't in danger of the fire, but you can, and that's the year our plums were so late coming off because they just didn't get enough ultraviolet to ripen.
That's right.
We'd usually take them off the third week of September. We didn't take them off till the end of October.
Yeah.
And even then, they were small and wimpy.
That was the thing.
Good old sunshine. The magic of sunshine.
That is true. That is true. No question.
See, I think how you hold it is part of the problem too. Like
really?
Just allowing it to squish out. On that note, I won't give you any more eating tips.
No more grief?
Have you told them how I'm your special little friend? Who did we see? Some comedian we stole that from.
We had...
Who was that?
I think we came across a YouTuber, a comic, or we heard it on the radio. Comic in front of a live audience. Comic in front of a live audience going, when I got married, I got a lot more than I bargained for. And one of the things I've received as a free gift was a new special helper in the car. I now have a new special helper telling me the light is red. Watch out for that car. Don't forget to change the lane.
Right. Yes, I'm your special little helper.
I didn't know. With 10 years of driving experience, that one of the perks of getting married would have my own special little helper beside me in the seat.
Well, I got my own special little helper as well. Let's not pretend I didn't. Yeah.
How's your life going? Why are you going on this 5-week trip all by yourself, Bruce? Why are you leaving the country and shutting down your live shows and saying goodbye to your members? Why would you do that?
Run like the wind.
Run like the wind.
Can't remember what show that was from either.
What could motivate a man? Pack up his life and run away.
Oh, you're not. You're just taking one little suitcase.
On a series of one-way trips, the airplane never comes back. Never has a return ticket. Well, right. Okay.
I used to work with a woman who thought planes could only fly in one direction. Seriously, she thought planes could only fly in one direction.
They don't come back. They only go one way.
Yeah, they all go west.
They go around the world and they just keep looping.
Yeah.
Well,
really?
This individual never wanted to become a flight attendant, did this individual?
Never flew from Vancouver back to Calgary. Yeah. Okay, on that note.
On that note.
I'm going to make some coffee. Bye, everybody. Have a good Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday already.
Tomorrow's Friday. My God. Dude says, wait a minute. This is the last month of knee emojis. Oh, my God. Joe. Oh, damn, dude. You're right. That cuts deep. Rocketeer. And can't believe any of these moves. Rocket Lab, ASTS, QS. This market is on crack. Ed, neat, free range. Maybe Uncle Bruce's new alert should just be neat. Mr. Lucky, not in our hearts. Face, not in our. I'm not sure what's going on here, dude. Also, all the rare, never used emojis. The buzzer, the butter, all the other stuff.
That was easy.
On the crack, dude. That's the true. Gonna have a finally get those tattoos, Mr. Lucky. Waiting for a pullback on S&P to enter a beautiful put credit spread to print me daily money. Dude, a heart tattoo with a knee emoji on the banner. Blair, it feels like every time someone says go GameStop, the shares decide to chill another day between 23 and 23.50. Joe, all I love knee tattoos, and the word mom has a line through it. Oh, man. Free range, rock on, Uncle Bruce 90 Gen. Joe, I saw a pic of a couple driving, and the caption said, thank God I got married because before my wife, I just used to randomly crash into other cars all the time. Flint Creek, much love to Auntie Jen. Play Iron Maiden, run to the hills. Oh my gosh, thank you, everybody. Welcome all. 2172 on SoFi. We backed off a little bit here after topping out at 22.02 or something, but we may go higher yet. We'll see. Time will tell. I'm digging into this bagel. Got to destroy this bagel. Oh, so good. Thank you all for joining me today from wherever you are. We were up 200 on the Dow. We're up 55 now. NASDAQ is up 64. The Qs are only up 155. We're watching closely how the Qs are performing today. Keep an eye on this market, everybody. Welcome to the program. Tom says, I saw Iron Maiden into the Saddle Dome in Calgary. What a show. There you go. I did not. Savage of Wall Street, look at IONQ Go, AAOI, and RGTI. My babies. Let's not talk about Unity, SMCI, and ASCS. I do have to say the market is making me very happy. Holy crap, my portfolios are on fire. Uncle Bruce, is this real? Austin, just noticed my order got filled. Got another GameStop put credit spread. August 8th, 2023 for 66 cents. Savage Wall Street Square that is why I sold 10 GameStop $25 strikes, laughing out loud. There you go. Welcome to the show. Thank you, everybody, for coming through here. Our thumbs up meter, 176. Thank you, everybody. And 249 people have answered the question of the day. Thank you. Beautiful. Welcome all to the program. All right. We got so much to follow here. Oh, my goodness. RKLB, new all-time high. 51.97 today. SoFi, new multi-year high, 22.02. Qs, not quite new highs. 559.13, the highs 560.79. What else is going on here? Negative on Apple, down 17, 3 cents lower on Tesla. Microsoft at 510.08. I think we may have hit a high on Microsoft today. 510.95. That's a new high on Microsoft. Is that an all-time high? It could be. We may have hit an all-time high on Microsoft today. $3.76 trillion market cap on Microsoft. Okay. I'm watching a whole bunch of things going on here. Google 183 down 31 cents. Amazon down 58 cents. Still $20 from its high. Nvidia may have hit its new high today as well. Yeah, 173.64 all-time high. Nvidia was touched today. We're at 172.80. We're about 80 cents away from the highs earlier this morning. 4.18 trillion and counting on Nvidia market cap. Facebook, Meta, $6.99 a share, $6.99.75, down $3. So on the Magnificent Sevens, we're negative on Apple, Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta. They're all in the red. Tesla is plus 3 cents. We're not going anywhere on that one. Nvidia up 140, Microsoft up 460. Those are the only winners on the Magnificent Seven today. Supermicro up 60, ASTS up 267, 55.30, hit a new high today, 56.88, all-time high. AI 28.32 up 109, Palantir up 128 to 152.19. We hit a new high here, 152.65 today. Unity 38.58, new all-time high hit at 38.91 today. We're up 465 on Unity. Goldman up 77, Cisco up 69.70 cents. We're up 135 on Spiders. Netflix up to 12.55, up 5.48. Pfizer up 6. Arc Innovations hit new highs today, 76.09 now, up 84 cents. We hit a new high of 76.28, I believe. IBM 282.24, $14 below the high of 296. So we're still below the highs. At this time, Uber down 61 cents at 90.14. HPQ at 24.38. Home Depot 355 up down 168. Vanik hit new highs of 293.13. The new high was the other day at 293.20. We've hit 291.13 today, just short of its all-time high. I don't know if this fund has ever been higher. It does not appear to have ever been higher than where it is now. This Vanik Semiconductors are in the all-time record high neighborhood here, within a couple of bucks of all-time highs. Okay, Adobe down 76 cents and Enphase at 39.22 down, up 19 pennies. There you go, kids. There's the story. We're sticking to the story. $51 on Rocket Lab, roughly, trying to hit 52 earlier today. SoFi 21.79, 21.80, still up 39 cents with a high of 22.02. GameStop down 11 as we speak. Welcome all to the program. Lots going on here. All right, Christina, markets all-time record highs, and Uncle Bruce wants to get into the market now. We follow this guy, laughing out loud. Mike, yes, of course, Uncle Bruce's cash. He's all cash. And so what does Uncle Bruce do in December? Does he start writing cash-secured puts to add to his cash so that he stays up here with cash? After all, isn't that the way to go right now? I'm thinking that might be a pretty strong possibility. Why buy stock at all-time highs when you can write cash-secured puts and offer to buy stock at a discount? Why not? We'll see about that. Oh my goodness. Tons of funds going on right now. 2180 for SoFi. We're trying to get back into the 2180 and higher range on SoFi shares. 2180 right now. We had backed off a few minutes ago to 2172 or so. We're now back to 2180 again. The high of the day, 2202 for SoFi. Volume on SoFi this morning is now 15.2 million. An hour, 4 minutes. That is not all-time record volume. And that's a very good sign, actually. The fact that the stock is not trading anywhere near 100 million a day, and yet we're hitting new multi-year highs on thin volume. Where's the sellers? They're gone. They've been taken out. This stock is being picked up by institutional investors, I believe, with a 10-year, 20-year window of upside. That's where I think we're going. I'm just saying. Savage of Wall Street is saying here, I rolled my 200 open $1 cash ticket puts this morning, Uncle Bruce. I sold those back in March for 41 cents. Now I've been rolling month after month. $3,000 today, 800 a month ago, 1,200 for another month. My cost basis, if assigned, 19 cents is the cost of open if they hit me with it. Giddy up, man. Definitely making money on that one. Open, O-P-E-N. Open Door Technologies trading at 172 a share, up 23 cents today. High today, 202 already. 52-week range, high of 288 in the last 52 weeks. It is only a $1 billion market cap company. It is small. It doesn't make money. So, you gotta have faith. It's one of those trades you may want to be, into, but not with everything you got. Right now, the latest quarterly revenues, sales about $1.5 billion a year ago, $1.4 billion, $1 billion, $1.1 billion quarterly sales numbers. But they are in a loss position. They lost 85 million last quarter, 113 the one before that, 78 before that, 92 before that. So they're still trying to come out of that loss position into a profit position. Shares outstanding, 723 million. That's a lot of stock out there. What can I tell you? That is the story about this company. Their total stock outstanding, as I said, 729 million, 634 million free trading, 135 million shorted. That's 21.5% short interest, very high interest, short interest. You take 135 million from 634, and that's only 500 million actual trading shares that can trade out there once the shorts cover. Interesting dilemma there. Very, very interesting. Looking at charts for the past year, obviously the shares were in that obviously 280 range a year ago. In the last 3 years, the shares were as high as about 630 a share in 2022, with gyrations up and down through that. And this stock's all-time high looks like it was 34.59, 34.60. Approximately, if I'm reading it right, I'm having trouble reading the chart. It looks like that was once the high in 2021. It dipped and came back to 23, got down to like 14, came back to the 23.40 level, 23.70 level, then dropped and dropped and dropped down to 116, back up to 4 something. Back down to 208, back up to 458, and then drop until 50 cents a share in the last 12 months was the low. Now 175 today. On a volume today of 270 plus million, very heavy trading. 270 million traded with 634 million in existence, plus the shorters. So there's a lot of activity on Open Door Technologies, symbol open. And Savage is all over it. And I wish Savage nothing but the best. Make nothing but money on it if you can. Way to go, buddy. Dude says, now, if I were a market maker, I would try to drive the price down today into tomorrow. Why? Because the third Friday of the month, option expiry. Market makers don't need to do that. Savage of Wall Street, this is how you do it, Uncle Bruce. Is this how you do it? Kids, it all started with class number 1. There's no magic bullet. You're going to have to do the work. But it pays off. One day, it just clicks. I guarantee it. Charlie managed to buy back my July 17 expiry, 561, 563 for break even, including fees on my Qs. We're at 559.59, up 230 right now. Sold for 25 cents, bought back for 21. Going to wait a little to rewrite for tomorrow expiry. Good move. Charlie, Q's just keep climbing. Savage Wall Street. Uncle Bruce, I know what you are saying, and you make perfect sense. You are very logical, but Wall Street Bets is in on it. It's shorted heavily, and like Carvana, it will defy logic. Buying 100 shares would not be crazy. There you go. B. Tizzle, Unity has been on a strong run this week, too. Near a 2-year high now, says B. Tizzle on Unity. Yes. Look, there's more buyers than sellers, stocks go up. More sellers than buyers, stocks go down. And if you know a stock very well, you are very intimately into a company like SoFi, GameStop, Rocket Lab, Open. You know resistance, you know support. You know what volumes are normal. You know what volumes are way out of normal. You know all this. Work your magic, but be conservative if you can, and keep it as a small piece of your account to not get caught on one stock only. Congratulations out there, all of you who are making money however you're making it. I love it. Giddy up. Spire is up 12.5%, says B. Tizzle. Giddy up on Spire. Take a look here. Spire right now, excuse me, sitting at 1260, up 139 at the moment in time. The low of the year, 52-week low, 626. The high, 2142. We're at 1260 at the moment. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Glad to have you here. We're down on Apple, down on Tesla, down on Alphabet, down on Amazon, and down on Meta. So there's only NVIDIA, Microsoft higher of the Magnificent Seven. Only 2 are up. Yet the Dow's up 38, S&P is up 10, and NASDAQ is up 91. So the Magnificent Seven are not leading the market higher. It's not them doing it, which asks me, or begs me to ask or wonder, are we about to go red on these markets if these big stocks aren't leading the way higher? If they start going red further, will we have a down day today and lose this dead cat bounce? Is it a dead cat bounce? Are the Qs up 237 on a dead cat bounce? 559.66. The high for the Qs, 559.90. The all-time high, 560.80. We have not hit new highs on the Qs. Are we faltering and rolling over? Are the Magnificent Sevens rolling over? They're not going to newer highs. Every one of them, just NVIDIA, nothing else. Okay, Microsoft a little, but by a bunch, not really. Are any of these stocks up $5, $10 today? Nope. So are we maybe going to see some more aggressive profit taking here? Day traders are going to be wondering, hey, where's the gains? I need action. I need movement. Let's go. If we're not getting it, they're going to move out and go somewhere else, try to find it. Maybe more speculative stocks, perhaps. Anyway, Bobby, risking 1,000 or 10 bills, purchased 600 open this morning. There you go. Dude, well, maybe an institutional seller of options, not a market maker per se, although the volatility will come off into the third Friday as premium is pulled off the chain and positions are closed and rolled. I'm just trying to say, fold your arms if you have a close coming and it's in the money. The price you want for your strike may come. Good points. Vilbus, the Savage Wall Street. I grabbed 100 shares worth the gamble. Mike just looked at open and looks like they're getting removed from NASDAQ. Details of Bobby counting his wealth in bills. I like it. It might be that they were in trouble, but not in trouble now because they've broken the dollar level. I don't know. Uncle Bruce is correct. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Never YOLO. I am very well diversified and protected myself by seeing 40 covered calls on open today. I did those. I sold those. Sold $5 strikes for Jan for 60 cents. My average is 71 on open. So I've got a cheap cost basis on these shares. Right on, Savage. Rock and roll, buddy. Well done. 21.74 on SoFi. We're up 36. We're down 5 cents on GameStop. We're now down 3 cents on GameStop. 23.64. Rocket Lab holding a 533 gain, 51.02 right now. Microsoft is the winner, up 549. NVIDIA up 162, but everyone else, Apple, Meta, Google, Amazon, they're all lower. Tesla is now, for the moment, up 36 cents. It's been wavering at the break-even line most of the morning. Welcome all to the show. Nice to have you with me today. Hope you're doing okay. Well, there it is. There's the story. I got to get going here. Thank you all for joining me today from wherever you are. Love the fact that you are with us every day. We have 254 people answering my poll question of the day now, and the thumbs up meter is approaching 200. And thank you for those of you who are hitting that button for me. We're at 177 or so, just about 23 away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you guys so very much for this. I do appreciate it. Of the 254 voters, 61% of you say, Bruce, the first trading you should do in August when you start trading, write cash secured puts. 61% of you are saying do that. 19% of you say start writing credit spreads. 13% of you say buy stock and write covered calls. And 6% say buy in the money calls and write calls against them. In other words, do poor man covered call writing as a beginning. Well, thank you for helping out and giving me your thoughts on what should I be doing when I start trading in August. We'll keep you posted. 179 thumbs ups, 21 to go for 200. Thanks for getting me closer and closer and closer to that level. I do appreciate this. I love it. Giddy up, everybody. B Tizzle says to Bobby, you should check the STRK. This is MSTR's perpetual preferred. It's like a Bitcoin bond. Pays out 6.7% interest currently and comes with an embedded call option for MSTR. Savage of Wall Street, kids, this is the way. When a stock runs, we make money. When a stock drops, we make money. If a stock lags, does nothing, guess what? We make money. It started with class number 1, everybody. Thank you. Richard Carlin, neat. Rocketeer Open is a garbage company. It's only going up because someone is pumping on Wall Street bets. Brian, number 178, good morning. Mandu, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Splair, I'm curious if Unity does anywhere near $40 today. Is it going to go there? Rocketeer, lots of people will get burned on Open. Don't touch it. Well, there you go. A little bit of mad money, knock yourself out. Whatever you want to do. But giddy up, kids. Make sure to get those cash secured puts written. Make sure to bring in nice premiums on any option you write and enjoy the ride as we watch this market intently. We'll see if SoFi wants to go back to 22 today and beyond. Could well happen. GameStop, will it break even and go higher today? Is today finally a day it's going to do something additionally to yesterday's move? 23.62 on GameStop. Rocket Lab 51.24 up 355. What are we complaining about Rocket Lab? I don't think so. Congratulations, all of you, on how you're doing out there. Thank you so very, very much. Savage Wall Street, anyone interested in some good stocks that are heavily shorted and have a low float and are hard to borrow? RXRX, C3AI, and Bull are going to keep you busy. Brian, this market is nuts. Rocket Lab 30% for the week this week. ASTS up 26%. Splur, have a relaxed day, everybody. Andrea's hitting the knee emojis. Brian, Unity 29% gain this week. Dude, cheers, everyone. Zzz, there we go. Savage Wall Street. Yeah, yes, Rocketeer, you're right. I used to be like that. These days, I'd rather be rich than right, which is why you must have a diversified portfolio. Dude, neat. There you go. Get richer, kids. Keep me posted. Let me know if you want to do a one-on-one. And if you have any questions on the classes, just let me know. Thank you all. Get richer, please. We'll keep an eye on this market from the sidelines here. We'll be trading it in August. Thank you all so very much for your support. Mike, thumbs ups to you. B Tizzle, neat. Thank you again. The thumbs up meter now is officially showing. Here it comes, 180, still 20 away. The last 20 are the hardest 20 to get, it seems, every day. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful session. Savage Wall Street, have a great day, folks. I'm going to make some money now. Got to make money for Tahoe next week. I got to celebrate my birthday. Have a good day, everybody. Rock and roll, pal. Keep it going, guys. Thank you, Larry. Thank you for everything. All the best to all of you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Option expiry day, Friday, tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye for now.